how does it feel to be part of the 25th anniversary close for NALIP?
I'm so excited to be here, honestly, to get to celebrate with some of my Jenni cast here and just like so many incredible Latinos that I know and love and admire and watch on TV all the time. It's nice to be in a space for us. I'm really honored to be here.
Exactly, and at Newport Beach Film Festival, I was there in the madness.
I know.
It was crazy how many people showed up for this film. When you walked in, how was it to be a part, to see that? Because, like, I didn't know, you're in Newport Beach, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, that's true.
And you walk in there, I was just like, there was a sense of pride.
Yeah.
The journalism side was kind of like, oh my God, this is crazy. But it was that pride that a Latino film takes it to Long Beach, to Orange County, and does well. How important was that to debut it in Newport Beach?
You know, I'll be completely honest. I had never been to the Newport Beach Film Festival before. I didn't know. You hear of so many film festivals. I think it was either my publicist or my manager that told me a week before, like, no, Newport Beach Film Festival is a really big deal. This is a really great festival and a lot of great films premiere there. And I was like, oh, wow. That was like my first hit of, oh, Jenni is getting the respect and the honor and the love that it deserves. That's the first thing I felt even before I walked in. And then you walk in after like I live in Los Angeles, and the Valley, so it was like a 2 hour hour and a half drive. After the long drive, just getting out and just seeing the sea of people, actress aside, fangirling 100%, and just so in awe that so many people showed up for this film, because we made this movie with so much love, and it's such an important story about a legend and what she went through, and just seeing that celebrated by us, made by us, is an honor. So, I mean, I love that it got its premiere at Newport. I love that it's doing its theater runs now. I love that we're #1 on VIX, right? So I can't say I'm surprised, because I know that this story is very special, and I know that the powers that be and the hands that were involved in this, it's bigger than us, for sure.
Yeah, and it had to have been a daunting task going into it, because Jenni's life was so important to so many people.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what it's like to be an actor on the set, especially for Annie and everybody else, yourself, because going into there and having to have that weight and be able to, I know you guys took care of that story, which was really good.
We took care of the story. We respected Jenni as much as possible and her family, and we also just took care of each other, because, as you know, we talk about not so much the glitz and the glamour of Jenni's success, right? We take a deep dive in this film on the adversities that she had to face to become the woman that she was and loved and by so many people, right? So we knew that we had to take this movie with silk gloves. We knew that we had to be very delicate when approaching some of these subjects. Again, this is an interpretation of Jenni's life. Of course, not everything is going to be 100%. This was an artistic interpretation of her life, but we knew that we were dealing with a lot of real issues, specifically what my character, Chiquis Rivera, goes through at the age that I'm portraying her. This is a very real subject, so I knew that I had to delicately approach it. And us as a cast, it wasn't just me by myself. I'm in that scene with Annie. I'm in that scene, with other actors, and we all really, really had each other's backs. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes you're kind of left on your own, but we had an amazing director, Gigi Guerrero, who helped us and had our backs through the whole thing, and we supported each other as much as possible. So yeah, it was lovely.
Exactly. Well, I'm proud of what I've seen you guys do. I'm always proud of your work, because I like seeing you grow in this industry.
Thank you so much.
What can we expect next year?
There's definitely a lot coming up next year, which I'm really excited about. I have a movie coming out early next year that's called Pray by Night. So be on the lookout for that, because I would love to have you at all of our premieres and stuff, so we can have these conversations.
We would love to invite you to our new series that is starting next month in January, the No Sabo Kids Chronicles, with me and my sister, and trust me, it's going to be a joy.
Well, right here on camera, we're getting it. Everyone's witness to this. I'm there. Please, congratulations to you. I know you're moving and shaking and just doing so many great things in the industry for us. So I really appreciate that, and I'd be honored to be there to support you, and I'd love to have you at all the things. But yeah, I'm doing some producing next year. Definitely getting behind the camera for a few projects, not only in front of the camera. So yeah, a lot of really cool things. I think for all of us Latinos, I know I can speak and say that next year is going to be really big.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Have a great night.